Fort TV. Stay entertained.
Fort TV stay entertained omurundi ogundi tugarukira hano mu program yawe nungi yogenda kuba nohuliriza kandi norora kurungi muno ninyenda kubara mucha barungi mwirirwa muta okumbera muri kiro kibatwire kita mwebale kuba ha Fort TV mwebale yone yimutere hengaro ne manyaro hiki omulimo gumubaire ne mukora kiro kino kibere kiro cyakana kandi tuli mukumalirize kiro cyakana orweba jonunu ne manya abantu musibire ne mupatikano kuni mulenga icho kwatao more special about the youth abokuba ensinganto bulikiro nziterera mbagamba leka tugende kukora nuko nyencha tumanye ntwija kubatuta nyencha abana bagenda kusaba school fees tokwija kwikara oli nsinganto. You are not going to remain in the youth age. You are going to grow up and become a big man. I want to tell you, nogenda kukura ofoke musaija kandi omusaija obujunanizibwa ekino kitandikota no kitandika today, not even today, right now. You want to call in Chuamuya, you make your decision. No gamba, look, I am going to decide to be a man. I am going to choose to be a man. You decide to become a man. What does that mean? Means you go and hustle, go and face the world, go and be a responsible man. Omanye nyencha no genda kusasura school fees. Omanye nyencha no genda omukazi kumugura ngoye, no genda kumutwara ebyokulya amata garo. No manyo ine kombe kenju. No man oine kora nkomuntu omukuru. Why am I saying this? Because one day my father decided to do it. So why are you late to do it? Go and do it. Why do you try to escape that responsibility? Objunanizibwa bunogenda kubwesereka kikie kinyakulo barungi garuka iwe mukaziwe garuka omaziro chakairo mukozere buli kimukiona ego webale kikora betukano nukakasumi ko kugamba okusabiriza kuhweho manyampa ya 5 10 biweho nyencha nogenda kufoka mukazi w'objunanizibwa mubwiro bwara yetagira mukuteka usenta meza mubwiro bwara yirukira mukugenda mwirwaro inecho kwenda kusasura I mean hospital bills. That's when you will know that you wasted time. Mwirirwa mutabarungi ibara lyango butosamanyeta MC Athangabwa, a man from UK, United States of Kitumba, omwana w'umugenzi Pelusi akiki omusambu kati ngarukire kiro kino nyine n'abagenyi mu studio ntwenda kubazaho ensonga kandi ensonga ezitukubazayo nkuru muno nizigenda kuba nizikwatagana n'ensinganto muno nyine abagenyi abakalira hano mu studio ababiri omune bamweta byakuyamba Peter nyikalira hamwe nawe naija kuba naye soboraho nabike byakukora kandi kiro kino atwinire ntandake wakabiri ogo nkira kumweti ibara lyange rindi baituwe no mukuru nyaika chairperson wensinganto mwebembezi wensinganto naija kuba nakugambira kiki bwaki ayizira hano kandi ine ntandake hali ensinganto bano abantu bona bayino obutumwa hali ensinganto yo anyakuliyo kunoko ninyenda ugambire mugenzi wao gambire ensinganto gambira abana bakahumura I know muli muruhumuru mwegambire muterengano obusumo mugambe leka tugenda Fort TV turole kiki ya ensinganto kiri mukugamba leka turole Peter na agamba kihalitwe nikusaba bwango iruka bwango genda ha Facebook noja kuba no turola live genda YouTube turola live genda TikTok turola live iruka hona platforms zone zo kwenda Afro Mobile we are there live so abanywane bayitinyo abanyakuli Canada abanyakuli Germany abanyakuli Arab abanyakule mu Emirates sokona nimbasaba mwije bwangu tuonderangana turole ngo twahura biki bya abagenye baitu abakuru batwinire. Have a good afternoon, good evening, good evening mbere ganu program nienda kwatira it is a good evening but to those people in the UK of course it is an afternoon. Ntandikire nka ntakatandikire lekambanze nyikirize chairman oye yanjuli
ote muno moderator amabara ni Nyonyaika Jonathan kandi indi mwebembezi wesinganto za Footport Tourism City otimu.
Okay, you are most welcome.
Amabara nyo ya kuyamba Peter nikora ni kitongole cha Kaolenja and Sibu Association na kutendeze kitongole tali ya government ya kwa Mtoro region.
Kiro kintu ino muto gugamba guti Green skills for youth. Green skills for what? For youth. Iwe nsinganti karo telekeri. Green skills for youth. For a sustainable world. For a sustainable world. Bulikiro mba nimbagambira. Chemani. Nkagambira abantu hano. Okuchwamu foka. Process, process yokukura. Nozarwa no foka mwana, baby. Noruga mu bwana no foka nsinganto. Aumba kweta youth. Noruga mu youth no garuka mu busaija. They call you a man or a woman. Noruga mu lemu no foka a grand. No foka mugurusi old person omukaikuru omugurusi egg process neba no mara no humuro bwomezi bwawe. Baitu nkasobora abantu ne bagamba okuruga mu busigazi okugenda mu busaija to become a man erinchwamu y'omuntu. Habwensonga nokora emyaka ego noija oli mu baby hati mbakuleka nofoka nsinganto. But okuruga mu nsinganto kagamba nyowe nafoka musaija nekiruga hali enchwamu. You know why? Age doesn't matter. Ebitekerezo byawe n'ebintu ebyokuchwamu kukora nibikoleka ngo aito cyali nsinganto rundi oli musaija. Habokuba roha abantu abaine emyaka 50 betu nibakola ebintu by'abana abaine emyaka 18 bakanga kufoka basaija. Bakanga kufoka basaija. Kandi aroha abojo abaine emyaka 16 aikira nagamba uwe tagenda kule nagamba mukoko nyine kwombe kaya akaju nyine kuteka hinkoko bojo na rwana uwo no nsinganto akabugurukira yagenda mu busaija yafoka musaija. It is by choice. Egg stage egg ne rwana muno hakubaro habakazi abaikeze emyaka 30 alinataha mwana nataha mwatano betu no mwana ngamba betu aba muisiki aba mukazi. Orekebene kintu eki. Am I right on that statement? Yes. So eki kyokurwanisa muno kandi kitubaire mu muno. At the end of the day kutaha mu bugurusi tumalirire tutahire mu kubi. That was statement sustainable world. Tulemere kusustaininga this world. Hawokuba tulemere kwikiriza kuruga mu nsinganto tukagenda kuba basaija tukakola ebintu ebyamani. It is not about the age. It is about the choice. Obakuba olyoko no ururo muto gwa kirokenu nikusaba ogenda hamwe naitu iwe no gwetegerezota. Leka ntandike no mukuru Peter atwanjurure uwe nayetegerezata. Na gwetegerezata otukuba ntubazaho a green skills for youth.
Otukuba ntubazaho urundi omugufu kwara enkorakurane kibabi kurangu ngo ebintu ebyensi byamukama yakoze no turaba ntukole enkorakurane ntwikara nturora kibabi yagitu kenturora ngo mtaoni mu gikaro byaitu mu musiri tutagisisiri akahuaho baitu katunga sente kumaisa ngo ekitogo kera keroho twikara tukiroleri benso kukikozesa still kaya musente kandi kitogo kikabaho nabakwija mu maiso bakakisangaho. So again niyo tukumaisa ngo omuntu nakosa obukugubu bwaine obwatendekirwe rundi azairwa nabwe kurango yakozesa ebinte bimule haihi yabukosa kurungi atabisisire kandi yakorakorana nekikaro kyakorakorana nensi yakorakorana agenda mu maiso.
Obuhangwa bwikaleho tubwihe mu sente. Ano mu statement yukwenda okutunga mwe cyokora atasha mu buhangwa otabusisa beto bwihe mu sente. It is a very complicated topic. Ntabusisa hakubole bagamba mbuye mu sente kandi bwikaleho ninkora ntabo kuba ningenda kurora omuti ogu nyowe ngutemi ngusalemwe mbaho ntunge sente kihoireho nyencha bihoire abantu bakole ebyabo ati arakorata.
So omuntu kurora yakora korana kandi yakosa ebyobwango kurungi nturora abantu nko kurora hano nkaraka ponde wene hotel ya norangu akoseze abantu ntujya musasora sente kana bane ba maize bagakozesa kana maize tagasisiri so ncyolaka ngo bantu benga abagobora hakantu akataito mukacyo umuntu umukusisa akagoba wenga ateke niyo nkurakurana yorutekero ngo omuntu nosobora kugenda mukitogo kalindira yenjoki ukagenda ukateka samaki kuraba mukuhaburwa kwa abantu abatendekero abakutwara ebyo buhangwa n'ebyo bulimi nosanga bakora sente nyingi kukera omuntu kujya akakirisizama omuntu gumu akateka mwente akatamwe embuzi kandi akumalira kwa byona ubokuteka mwebye bintu nkebisoro kuliramu mubwire bwenzora ente zikamuno kurwara uburwaire obundi kanunga noturya sente kanaka kacweka kukubatira mukatayi kanosanga handi okiomeze kiona kihoiroho kanewe ne bisoro hati kandi bisoro byenda amaizi mbwibo musana hati nino genda kuseraki amaizi menosanga umuntu abukoseza kurungi ente nayihawa amaizi mbwibo musana nosobo nayo abantu mbayamba sesera kabeji wakulema inyanya na alimenyanya kandi twena nosanga tukikoseza kurungi atabiroho ekizibwe kyamani so ege niyo yokorora ngo umuntu nakose ikintu nakikosa kurungi kandi nkirete nkurakurana y'abantu abaingi atali umuntu omuwenka abukuba abantu akurobungitwe namuno kwegondeza ntorora ngo omuntu ata abantu barwanka saserejo ubrofo tukora mutawone ubrofo obuhande nabo burungi noso kubiha musente kuba no kukozesa kurungi abandi abantu bagenzera bihamu crafts buno bukaito ubwana usanga abakazi bazweire abasajja tujwero crafts ubuge mukasasiro abo kuba mpira nke ya matoka okwano giha musanga bagihira mu rugabe zaite twayitagaza Yesu kandi zigumera muno nizikera slippers nezo bakuleta ezo kura slippers abata nerine so nosanga mukikacho kenaga umpiro bakagukosa kubi betatu nosanga bagwira musente so nosanga abayusi balimukora crafts kandi ebyo buhangwa batabisisere nosanga omuntu aine ebeseni echwekere aine pira aine ebintu bya plastics so ebintu bya plastics abokuba nebisisa mune ebyo buhangwa betu nosanga omuntu abyere mu ebyo kuli noso kubyara mu fruits kandi okubyara mu fruits no banoleta sente kana nekintu kuya kutunga sente ebitume ebyo kubobyeire nembirete kirisa kandi no bokoseza omwanya omutaito mukakamuna ka abantu abali mutawuni nosanga ine ebyo kulya ebyasobora kukosa nka vegetables nyingi greens nozerema nozihaho nolya muka kandi nonga notundaho kandi nturora ngo nabandi abayisa abayina mwamane nebasobora kwata kasasirejo bakagisoroza nke ya plastics bakatunga ekyoma bakasa bakatunda ensano kandi ensano kilo nibamba kitunda sente nyingi so nosanga still kasasero etugenda kasasero bagihira mu omugaso nturora nkano for potro mbayiha mu rwezo osobora kugusa abantu so nkimaisa ngo nomuke yawe nayo noso kukikora noso kuha mu rwezo ukateka mbyo kule byawe atali kulako tukanaga kukasangira so najja kusanga nayo ebyo kuli ebyo yihiramu bile byonagirege nke birofu byongi byakoro rwezo wanga barugara muto so no bakine ekintu ekyo kufera
webale omukuru Peter yabanalengaho kwanjura kike kikumanyisa green skills for youth what chairperson when singanto bino nibikwataho nyowe hamunayewe kandi itwe nsinganto enkora yeito ogimanyiri ebintu byeto bikiro bwingi tubyenda kagweraho but you know the gamba for a sustainable world what is sustainable nikimanyisa bine kuba nibikaraho ntugenda mu maiso tosisire bikaleho nibigenda mu maiso nyene nyandangende ntemo muntungo msmen nsale hekintu ek nteka ekibera nkimazireho abantu abo noba magezike how can you give a message to those people, to the youth outside there?
See, there's a statement that says the youth are the future the world.
True.
We may not be limited to the country. Chokorora nguthimu enu izire ngo abokuba already bamazire kurora ngo aro abantu abakozere ensobi nurizi twenga tukozere ensobi abakugonjora ensobi yezo niba nitwe nsinganta abokuba abakujya kutunga obuzibu bwamani munchuka roni mumpinduka yobwire nitu ababukozere mbaje ko bataro at the time abokuba effects zinu eze mpinduka yinduka yobwire nizitwara obwire bitu nizija no final ngo exaro bora kidaivatinga kisokta ija sazini kisokta garuka muhanda gwacho sazini beto bwire burija maiso ku mwana wawe rundi no hayundekere honyine kije kimsingorero
kigaruke mbere cyane kirabo nico abatoro bene urufumu ngo amezi tugebwa mbere gakozereki garabiri
hati watandika norora ngo correlation ejero mu bintu bine tukubazao sazini wal najagenda swampa agirclaiming atemu maram ayombe kenjo fai nikiba usazini huwe naija kulia senteze 113 yensi yagirugemu abatabana nabinjukuru nubalirwa kichekera ekero so ncho kurura ngo esinganto tuliyo batugambye tuirwaneho
so muri mukutekaniza ensi ya nyenkya
nuko
abantu bano bataija kutunga infects
zibintu ebikozerwe sazini
mu bintu bino tsobora kwihamuki habo kuba mu bisaru manya mu Misiri manya mu binte bya chafu ito katakukera muno kubyetaga ito kantu etaga kujwala ikote ya nyaika kantu etaga kuvuga matoka tukagenda mu office we right obonezi obunu bwe butukubukusemera abakoba why am I saying this karambere twabaire tuli nuba bayizera balete kizibweki abazaire baitu obwagwage kizamu bagamba nkoko gwire kizamu no genda kulima kumara wiki kulima twakufora kifubiru no jagenda munti nango aragendaga mu kisaro nkoko batairemo emflege yona mu kisaro niyo kugenda kwaraki munjoke no ni waraba muga habwo bakifubiro so atito ebye mirimo nkeye kusaneti ntugitwara kuba kifubiru omulimo gutukwetaga leka ngende mbe CBO leka ngende mbe kino na kino bansange ndikileni that is the youth.
But you see ukwa norora if you project no hensi yakuja sazini shift neja kuruga mu way to call jobs and it is shifting now the activity yona neja kuja mu agriculture
sure
nicho kurora even government now is looking at PDM. Why? Because they are moving people from subsistence farming to money economy. Ngu ensi yona neja kuvolvinga how much we produce. Norora ngo byokulya tukujya kuberekera abantu akumucyaro bonga. The biggest labor force in agriculture. It is not in the white collar jobs that we're talking about now. Ngu ebyokulya byona biruga labor force yone ya Uganda for example. Abakiro wingi balimi na bali no bulisa. So nicho kurora ngo the graduates will come after graduation nibagaruka bajya kwambirizwa kujya gukora agriculture. Nicho kurora there is seasonal national mobilization to agriculture jwere yokanora prime minister Nabanjali I think Mubende
yes
rallying farmers using these small tractors kurora ngo umuntu wena yatanuka gukoraki akanatira nabana ba boda boda nagambo boda boda gacyarusente mugende mu kulima no hari sente ahubwo nyone yono kemanya sazini ngo byokulya bintu bijya kwikobwiri mu production yenu tukireho
yika ebyokulya bini bikerererwa no byale bitoke ne bimale myaka ebiri boda boda no kwata kiro kinu mbere warayizera hano ntembera akaboda ngwaserero 10 no hali yakizibwa
that is the problem boda boda time sazim stage in boda boda 30. So where is the break even? Obo boda boda asatu boda boda 20 zake za loan. Ngoro mtwaro gumu no susuru kusinjika sanje. No survive ngise 13. How are you going to survive your family with 3,000? Betio baragenda mucyaro okaba patient. Ota spending ile muna uko every time you bring a boda to town you spending. No jakulia, no jagura mafuta, no jakutaya time. So you spending. Weto muntu mucyaro naje kuruga mu Misiri. Maybe byalimire kutwara ubire bwingi aro ikinyonge cyukujya kutwara ubire bitatu rundi aro kitakuri cyukujya kubanikira like that so process yejo nicyo kurora abantu abakozere intercropping ngo ono najya kulemeka icyokurya kimalo emyezi mukaga ono ateo icyokurya kimalo mwaka ono kimalo emyezi 2 kiri ugraba cyukusavinga for that period kiri nacyo gikora kinikiye so that's how farmers in the villages have been able to survive. With you worry jam boda boda no you'll become a slave to the boda boda. Ore jakumari miaka 5 no sasura loni ya boda boda. I don't say yongera with those avenues by now. About such kind of avenues zo kutunga boda boda that means ngo abana bengi nibaje kwiji. ngona jagenda gihe alone nawe ijagipeha
ate aba business babyegeremu amagi omanyire vuli batundaga amataka ne bagura boda hatsazo ne bakoheya loan even the youth honestly talk about that omuntu ali mu kutunda itaka hika isatu naenda boda
cabbage nzera mwezi 7 ubu kutaiminga nka season imanyire but around that period is was teze you know obo kutunda obusirigumu gwa cabbage mu season yemu oboda na batakazikozera sente za cabbage obu kubali mu season. So now we should go back to see how do we form cooperatives, how do we get right information, when to plant and when not to plant. Around irrigation schemes of government in yamba habantu o initaka yes in irrigation there are many irrigation schemes bakuhaka komba kukutera maize not a percentage of money na government ni kutera a percentage so that in all seasons you're able to do what, to cultivate. So that's why we need to move now, to shift. Shifting we are now for the youth, especially in Fort Portal City. We get urban farming. A plot of land, a free. What can you put there? Also, we are ododo. Umuteku guadodo wasitezinga. Nujagorabia mountains of the moon. Bakumkuleo. Nusango kozero mtu arugumu ikirokimu. Waboda takuzukori. Asuku tazukori. Rundi wakuzukori nisijamu expenditure. Bipio wako ine dodo zao ine karoti zao nyuma oteire mu bipira okuja mu honorable Alex Rugunda abine bintu ibi ebipira berumuki dodo nakati ebitu kebi obo kubisoroma pora ara abantu batuna nakalifua mutabunyo mnosanga gine kide kitkalifua girote rukumi aine metwale yesatu atahiri emtwale biri mtwaro guma akozere akutahiri. So the problem is to shifting this mindset. Aronat zazuna innovations ya farmers markets. Zikizirizija msite. Aromjungu akozera ka farmers market hali for Kibogo Road. Where farmers employ gizo na tira librango today, I think. I don't know which date exactly. But to ba farmers na weja ba showcase gibi tugyao. So we are now on a transition. Hakuwa norora ngu obukuwa norora KRC ekaija producing some research. Yes. About malnutrition. Stunted growth in our region, Kabarole. It is at 41.6%. It is, yes. Isn't that scaring us? Stunted growth. You can imagine with the land we have, the fertile land that we have, but we even still have. We call ourselves a food basket of the region or even of the country. Aku abantu mbajja kuija batwale byukule bintu byona batwale Buganda. Abaganda mbajja kurungi kusingito. Peter, abantu kugurumeke, it is a point. Bali abana bagurumire ebyokulya bitolemere kandi abantu ne bagamba ni tutwini itaka lirungi hano. Twine kibakweta model farm. Era hano model farm baka dranking ensiona. Betu mukabarole bakora research mbagamba around 40 something. Abantu ari kuguruma.
Kuguruma kurohungu ebyokulya tubine baitu omulingo tukubiriramu. So the way we eat our food is the one which is affecting us. We eat matoke, you wake up and eat everything, but the way we are failing to balance the diet. The food we have, how do we plan to eat food that adds value to our health? How many times can somebody have at least fish? Can somebody get greens? Than staying only on matoke. Antu tuenda kulia bitoke kuka Januari. But tokutera niza hebyo kulia bindi. Then hebyo kulia bindi namba kutera niza musanga nayo tukukora. Abantu bakwenda kulia woro. People don't want millet. Yet millet has a high value. But they want to eat matoke from January to January. So the way we mix our food on how our diet on the table is the one which is affecting us. And that one affects us beyond the standard growth that we are talking, but the way we live in our day-to-day life, the way how you work. So na kusanga muntu na yebo bwangu no sanga ntwikantugamba science tulemere akuba ntukulia nkitu affectinga embiri yetu mukama ko yadikose okurora ne kwata bwangu. So no sanga mwana ne kanu muteya na gwejegera, and some of us we are happy see a child with a very big stomach. You say, now my child has eaten, is very satisfied. Yet that is not satisfaction. You are just like overfeeding or somebody you are giving food which has no value. but for you feel you are happy umwana nenda nkoto mwana cyal muto wena alino regusire umuhire sana
umwana ya juta
so no sanga umuntu amuhire byokulya bitaito but ebyokulya ebyo
ebyo no mugaso
kandi bukuongera amani so kulya muno kulya sahani nka 2-3 tanko gamba ngo umuntu alire yigute baitu kuba ntugenda abantu mbali ebyokulya byekirisa notabora greens notabora ebyokulya ebindi noli samaki noli uburo so ebintu bene bukuombaka emibiri mbijja kutukonyera muno korangu twakora kurungi naita no kusanga no kusoma so najja kusanga abana nje batanza kusoma habwokuli baitu every day umzee no tumbe byokuli every day, but that is where we have a challenge that our diet is not well balanced, yet we have the food at home.
Honorable Nyaika.
Yes, wait.
Abantu bombekera embesaro itaka ligenda nirituwa abantu abandi balimalireho kimu ebisaru Great Alexi byona bihoireho ensinganto zirukire zigenzere aheru yihanga kutera ikiyeyo abantu abakolira hano sente obokurora ensingante zinyakule hano nensingante zikutembe nyonye every day ne bagenda Dubai kukora bwa house girl kugenda kukora obwinike mbere bali kababa bayingi muno betu magamba ngo emirimo hano teroho mu Uganda emirimo teroho hano mu Uganda abantu bahamagezi ki.
I think it's a mindset problem. One is tinkwenda ku I don't want to degrade their ambitions, but norora ngu utakagira mkintu you always assume everything is rosy. Obokumara kukijamu obokumanya hey obungu bwiguka undi nakugira kuli nanyonka kora kimu. So when you hear you think everything is okay the other side. But obukuja kuli norora kandi hey I think if I went and did ABCD I could be better. Aro abandi bachikozere try and error. Batunda muka itaka kisatu
yatunga milioni 5 kugenda Dubai ya Saudi
bamusasoro kwezi mtwaro kinani milioni kuyaho musoro mtwaro nkaga. But you assume if you used that money kulima on those 3 acres of land
akuba mana bagendira hitaka bagendira halone.
That is very true, and that is
busa mwana wa kugamba ngo sente ziryangu ba again.
That is why it becomes very hard to break even. Abokuba ekibakuba kubaraganiza kuli kandi byo kusangaye bijukura abandi bayikara ikintu barukwija. If you are doing very well, why don't you come back after 5 years okwijja kokora ikintu hano ukasetolinga in your own country? That means you're going to be a slave for almost 20, 30, 40 years. So the success stories of this, there must be a research to see, are these people really making work? Are they earning from their from their work they are doing? Is it something worth investing in? Or we can change the minds of even the parents. Otakairo mwana milioni 8 kuchakuli. Awaje utamuencourage ngo kazuma milioni 8 as capital here.
Akatandika akaduka kakabaraga.
Because the world is abanako abakusangana babanako kusanga here. Mu America babanako kusanga everywhere.
No mu America nako
iri. It is a global village. If you cannot make it up here, it's very hard that you will make it up the other side. But there are opportunities the other side, fine. But why we want to ask, out of the 100% people that go there, how many are successful that come here and give successful stories?
Few of them.
A few of them.
Kwa abandi ntujja kubasoma makuru baba kwasire abandi babahira mwensego.
The extraction, because you see, if you go to make research, you find that people have been talking about these things. That the Middle East is now an organ selling center for the world. Where do they come from? From the question to research and find out. There are people I would assume ngomba kutwara busa bao. There are companies. You see people get arrested.
Yes.
Yeah, over and over time, you find people getting arrested. Arrested for trafficking young girls and young boys out of this country. There are people who are still waiting for their dear ones. They don't even know where they don't know whether they are there or they are not there. Because there is no communication, there is nothing. So wale mu bantu 10 waragamba nyo mu bantu 10 abakutwara ne yama abantu bange basatu. Ubwega no bano mukezi.
Ano bumazirira.
Ati abaje atatwaraga ababuso loan until then. So we have a challenge. I think it's mostly a mindset issue.
I think mindset issue, it is the one which is disturbing us. If you look at fruits, ukororaho umuntu kuba nabyara emiti 20 yokutunda.
Emiti 20 yetiyonka.
Emiti 20. At least the lowest hamutezo kuya per week. Mutwaro gumu 15
per week.
Per week. So nkimaisa ngo emiti 10 kwa na yaho mutwa emiti 20 na yaho mutwaro gumu. Egi already mutwaro 20.
Egi week ogini.
Week.
Na weekend ana.
Na weekend yana.
Okwezi nkaga.
So na weekend unja kusanga na
wiki 3.
Wagenzereka wakora no office wale ahio, and that is the lowest. Bitomuto kwa gwanero kurungi at least no bano so kuya mutwale per week. So no wene mtema 20 no already in sente nyingi. That's 1 week. Bulmut kwa mtwale eviri mtema 20 mtwala 10. So mtwala 10 times 4 no wene 1.2. Kando tena maana go kutekamu ekitundo kireke kyagenda kyatembo muti emitugina maka ntugirora waye mtoma waye msira uba ya avocado obende tugitera mu compound yemiyembe tine ne miyembe tarimo ya kurugamo penda jo kusanga umuntu abene mti 20 yo butunda tetoire mwanya mkoto rundi umuntu abyeire fene sasa fene nakatale hata fene kala twagamaganye twali myaka nyingi hata aruna fene kumara mwaka gumu
sure
mwahagumu no bibya ne betanikere kutekaho so naje kusange ekiduma kimu kya fene no kutugora mutwaro gumu no gende ruguru so nkimanyi sangu nyoni manisobora kutunga sente nikyano muntu ekanagana atunditaka kwa boda boda kakumali mera fene 5 mu compound akwa mataka mataiti betkwano compound mkacho kuteka mu ebyakyo ukateka mu emite tabugasa betkwano kuteka mu ebijuma ekuleta sente nyingi then no kuina sente. So nenda kusanga fene zinsobora kuha nke mtwaro nke 5 10 week. So ine ebintu ebindi obutaito so nkimanyisa ngo no kera umuntu wakusiba navuga pikipiki every day wakwemba mtwaro gumu kurora sente za koze no sanga sente ntaito. Then umuntu wagenzara hero kuba natunga skills nzo tugamba ngo umuntu kwanatunga obukugu obundi kuya ebintu byosomero somero mu class. You can have skills, you go for tailoring. People who are designing us here in town, if you look here like Fort Portal, majority of people who are doing tailoring services at a commercial level are not people of Toro region.
Yes.
So ito abatoro ntunaga emerumo eyokuleta sente ntugura emerumo tegira magezi. And that's where those people are getting more money. Somebody to make for you a coat, a good dress, it is very expensive. But for us, we neglect. If somebody tells you to go and learn sailing, you say these are people who did not go to school. But now this business has changed. We have more schools. We have more churches. So we have also people don't want to use more of the hands. And where there is money, it is use of hands. If you look at carpentry, people don't value carpentry. Now, the carpentry of the past is not the carpentry of today. Now we have machinery. If you want a design, you take it to somebody who has a machine. So there is less work alone. So if you can go to carpentry, how much money do you buy for one door?
Ekitabu kera hametwaro kinana.
Ekitabu, enyiki, ugenda kuwacha welding. If somebody ukuja kuwekeza urugo rurungi, it's a lot of money. So there are opportunities that we are not taking. So to abantu magamuna tubaina sente. That is the cry. Use na Uganda, they don't have money to start. But you can start small if you have a bigger vision.
Okay, Peter onyikirize nyine dakika nteto zitini ngenda kumalira kuba bwire bulahi kunkwata ninyenda garuka mu achemani.
Yes, wait.
Emiremo ekabora. again your statement buli muntu wena youth Uganda emirime kakoraki is that true?
It is true. Obaraba nebenda kujja kusera yokuba to be employed. Formal jobs. They're very limited.
So emirime kabura habwaba abakwenda kukozesebwa.
Baita barakwenda kwekozesa no kweyi. The opportunities are very many. Toso kuzimara out.
I love that. Emirime kabura abokuba no yenda bakukozesa. Owaikirize ngunasobora kwehanga mu ekintu akyekozesa emirimo nyingi.
Kurungi muno. I will tell you for the truth. Nguhano, by the way, Uganda is ranked as one of the most entrepreneurial countries, I think, in the continent of the world. Abana bageze bayihanga-hanga. Kubanorora abana bakutsika chapati. Abana bakukole enkoko our streets. These boys are making a lot of money. But sometimes usanga bageze babuhubungu. Sanga they have cartels of people nubabakozesa. Nakumanya nawo basoka kubagenda kasubule enkokozi ibiri. Akata umudarabu. Nakora kasi. Consistently ataja kuzikozesa then akazitwara betting bakazitera then we akagaruka mu struggle. So ekikuru kyabyona ngu are we committed? Norora why these countries outside are working and developing very fast and human resources is appreciated. Ngubo taro mulime ukubakoraki ukubakugaya. Hanto kujya korobwa house girl weto kujya mu Arab countries you do those funny things. Nugenda mu toilets no screening ukoraki
ba security ko bukora
ba security no bukora no twarakimu security yakuri mugizwa no kwata batunu no cyakoraki kandi ubu kujya korora the difference
G4S no sangola harwe
G4S kule no sangoli clear muno ne bisano bitera ntubirora social media weto ubu kujya kuno you will not do that job. Yes, it might be sent, but how do you package yourself? Ijwele Norora, there's a retired guy, there's a guy they were laughing at on social media. Ngwe alimgezere mu these ezo companies is a local.
Wakabali police Oma.
But the guy said he's earning 7 million. And the people who are laughing at him may not be earning that money. And it could be very true.
Retired general
Yatunga akasaid business ikeje kuchapa. Aka 7 million. Hata no kama babukuba olimunote police uniform but rather security these other security group uniform. So the problem is ngole naja kuruka kuli agende kuli atandike kueleze waitress. You ugambe muka I have a degree I will not move from home until I get a formal job. You sit down for 3 years instead of coming this side okatandika kueleza okatunuka otanga kutunga networks. Then after there someone will hear you speak good English, someone will see you have maybe good manners and then they will link you up to a job. But for you stay home. And what are you doing home? You're on TikTok, you're on WhatsApp. And time will be consumed and years will move. So the issue is fine, emirimo tero reform tuihange tuta kusira emirimo nyakuru that is available. And how do we move from those available jobs to brand ourselves for better jobs? You get? To in a capital, how have we made associations within ourselves to create that kind of unison? Tukagamba tulibojo zinganto rundi baki tulikumi tuekole mekitebe. Tuekole mekitebe tugamba ati tuenda kasente kuruka hanu. Many times aro programs youth level program. Aro izingante zitakumanya na kichi kigena maiso and yet they have an office and CBS department. Yero nefuka tititi ya food photo center council. Nefuka, but people don't even go there to consult what programs does government have for the youth. Aro PDM. There are people they are youth who are seated there, they don't even want to know what PDM is. Nivenda information they will not even call to consult muninyanda bilioni yo kutandika ngiyanga. Yet there is an opportunity in PDM. Yet there is an opportunity in Myoga. Do you know Myoga echaliyo ne chagaba center? Do you know microfinance support center hiyo ne gaba center? To groups of people who are focused. You cannot win alone where you don't have money. You need concerted efforts. Na government na iteso supporting okuruwenga. Nuenda ba youth 10 mwekole mwekitebe mugamba hatu ja kulinda kinu na kinu. Tukogora research.
Peter mwese tuli mukujamu twine ebintu bibiri twine kizibwe nsingante kugamba nyo bandole bata nkitandikenta nanyetegereza n'obutini obulimu nyowe nkitandikenta bandole bata ngu atha nindu basaka baragara mtawoni bandole bata ngu ninyowe muyihi wenjoki ekyakabiri market onagambira obunyowe nkabyaro nkabanyine mzinga yengenjoki obwoki bukaburu akoraki nyowe mbirugiremu enjoki zona zituze nyo nagenda kugura board
akintekitaliza muno niyo peer to peer pressure ngu omuntu naroroli aguzira boda naniyo naenda agule baitu ekitekerezo cye cyobumezewe not having our long term goal. If I want to be wafomuno and I can't be now, what can I do? If I need to be well, what can I start with? If I have a little money, what can I do with it to get more money? So that's why we have a challenge that most of us, we don't want to start small. If we are able to start small and remove our quotes, that whether you have a degree, whether you have a master, whether you have a PhD, you can do something that can generate more money than the PhD you own. That quote. So, ekitulemeseze nkugamba ngu omuntu nanda kwekamukisani ekyo kurora mu abandi abali mutawoni. Yet abandi baina other aspects bayambere kuba kokubali. So nosanga omuntu agokuluzinga na trust. Mayati ekizibu niyo trust. So omuntu noba abantu babali willing kusageka nkensinganto, but the trust is less. Ngo abantu bano kwa nogamba bagamba bahenkoko, are they willing to take it up? Beto atuna ndo mwesente agule nkoko. Beto okumugamba mugambe no mwende nkoko. Nyoka ambaletere nkoko 20 mutandike. Hati amagamoni yatulemasa. So ogamba kamba hempunu magamoni yatulemasa. Ito tuhesente tugenda tukoze.
Twegure
mpunu. No gamba identify a source for me buy for you.
Bakwekali mbazinywa akabex.
So our problem, that's why ngu abazaire tino konyera abana baitu kuboleka ngu ebintu ebindi nabyo nibisobora kuleta sente kuyahemerumo y'ofisi kuyahemerumo y'okukora mu matawuni ngu n'omuntu nasobora kulema n'omuntu nasobora kwega obukugu obundi nibumukonyeraho kandi usanga ine sente nyingiho kukera omuntu wakwikara mu ofisi nano usanga nakwegomo
ebintu ebina akatale
karoho akwekyo kurora nkasazana ibafu yebutakuli singizinga mu katale
kenda. So
kandikara ebitakuli babugiraga siringi 10, 12 betate ebitakuli bitungira akatale. So kugamba ngo tebina katale abantu bali mu butunguru abantu no batunda. So akatale karoho kuyangu ekizibu kiroho niyo value addition ye cyaliki ntaita beta akatale karoho no baraba takongira umuhendo mutindo beta tulise ebintu ebitunga akatale abo kwate nabantu abekamba gukora bakehere hati baramuna abantu abakora yogurt bara aso kutunda yogurt akakora abakitunywa yogurt yakugambara ubankole hati abakitenda toro hano n'icyo tukekora yogurt yeitu ekugamata naye katunda. So no sanga ngu ebintu biroho bina akatale no kwa karo akatale kamani mun habo kwa akatale kwa kamani ebintu bino kwa bingi mun hano kwa muntu no mugamba kumuha contract supply nganke nkoko nkabibiri per day ezentoro izo no stunga oraenda makuli bibiri per day agentoro no gatunga. So nkimanisa kuba abantu tukorana ngu neyo katungayo neyo kakora ikitweka nola kakora ikitweka mukasanga tuli bantu nka 10 so nenda kusanga tukanyisiza ako ikisiba kibairo muno mu projects za abantu kemalenga kukora ubayuse ubakuja bakaziteko wange mwapeta tabakugaruka. So the best thing eri bulu member achikole utatugambe tulinde nkoko laka tuzirinda ako kuja kaziteko wamazira kati no bakuzira kana nazira hati project ne kora nef then ubayuse abana batungira sente ezitalizemu na zimwe za projects za government. People are failing to accept advice on what best can they do. I don't use group. Tinguma baba sobe no kusaswa sasa. Instead of agenda kwa a project ba teka musete like 1.5 million kwanza kwa compound yo mundu. Bapangisa kwa homulum batale magena ku designinga compound. Yete no mag designinga nyancha landlord na kuvinga. and you have to pay 1.5 on the other date you got. So by so Bagambia that invest things which can bring you money, quick money. We want quick money, but that thing can bring quick money. Kwantu byara ebyokulya ebukwera amezi asatu abiri, you can get quick money. As you struggle to have long term projects kuleta sente nyingi.
Mukimanyisa mu byona ntwetaga kugumisiriza no kwehayo make a decision ogamba nyehayire yo kukora kinwe kintu, give it time. In fact ziri mu kusisa ebyo buhango
abo kwa norora ngu otkuonga ito kusisa kandi kutukora ngutuluba nako hata norora otkusisa muno omusana ngwa mwingi muno rundi enzo ya nita nyingi muno kandi enzo kujya nyingi muno ebyo kula byona nibufu hano ja kusankia no season yona tubyeyi so kwa abo buhango kusiskara amazing ngaba maingi ebyo kula nibufu rundi omusana ngwa mwingi muno kwa no jukaho emyaka ehwere egimetali nyingi muno ngu omusana gwagenze gwaba mwingi the cost yo gule byokule ya tembo muno na abantu mbafu ukwanora nkakara moja abantu no even na kun kikakayungu arubwira abantu babairo ko muno towards the death kandi yete ntugamba tuli mu kikale kirungu nka areas za Kabende areas za Ruimi so ebcheke bine no ebyokulya bakaheka byakea so eken tukola kangu ebyo bhango kosa kubi nabyo mbyongambye twesasuze otkwandura abantu abalahi nebsaro ubagenzere babere maho byona balema babyara emisiri so the cost ya maize ne yongera akwa treating maize sente nyingi tongera mu burofu bwingi kandi tongera mu burofu bwingi kosi okwana gurumbazi nebere nyingi kukurora uburofu bwa kwamu abantu banywa maize amarungu so omuntu nanga kwatanka muso kandi anka balemi no sanga hati ntwetaga kwa irrigation kandi irrigation abana ne kora kine balama yetu kent kora ekintu ekitaito kulinde kitoke ekyo buli mwaka ya amezi akasesera hati na irrigation yakoze na inefwa nagana amezi agakozerwa agakurga musozi nagonga hakanga koraki negakia okanorora mkambarara if you see mbarara river Ruiz during the dry season the pipes are out, there is no water. Now the government is thinking of getting water from river Kagera, and which is a long distance, and it is a cost to the taxpayers' money. Yet, if we had preserved well, what will happen in the town here, we see the relaxance. Abantu bagense mbongera mutaka, bateka mutogo, baitu hakumalira ntija kukanta sana kokora Kampala Kawempe. The flooding will be always there. Abantu balumu baitu enjura ne kanya. Abantu mbatanka kuhanike bitabu iruguru, which is not good.
Thank you, Mr. Peter. Give us the solutions. Tukole tuta. Kororangu mu bihangwa byite bya ruhanga yatoyita hayire mu buhangwa twabirinda. We just need a solution. Hakuba ari umuntu okuweta kwenda nakumanya.
One Ijweri I led the delegation ya rate holders abakuyambwa Akodev to seek for accountability and also have confidence kubaze usonga zabo mbeze babo twagenda mu office ya mayor, city mayor. So we had a chat with the deputy mayor twabazaho ibintu ebyo tugamba ngwitwe nturora abantu mbubeka mu swamps almost all the time. And the leaders here, you don't break a whip. What is the problem? But Tugambera, most swamps is Tukurore are not gazetted by government. So all it was over correct, there is no legal backing for
Changi.
Kitu Changi. Yes. So that is the challenge. To be gazetted. So we need the government to speed up such processes of gazetting all the wetlands so that there is a legal framework on them. Ngole wanakuja kuenforcing. Na enforcing amanyire there is a legal what? Backup. There is a legal defense on it.
Yes.
But sasa tubaso kuchukua. Chukurora sasa no atawasite buli muntu wena nakwata na dumping itaka everywhere. But the solutions are, one, we need very strong policies to protect the environment. We also need advocacy. Ito kuja nka programu hivi kugambira abantu icyo gukora kintu kibi ngoso kuchugubura msazi no in future nujya kusera amazing ngabura
bantu mba mutino ole mugaiga
fine beitu ati nkaitu nkabantu
o wakitero ni chairman nyaika you gave a fight
omunako tasobora kuombeka nka
mukisaru true
a lot of effort
abasajja nibo bateremu ebyombeko nka Kasare
so nyenke nujya kwira amazing go habapangisa bawo tugaro nyenke ambafuruka mbagenda ikisa sente zazo ndisuferai rundi nyenke kijja kuimuko mu rw'umukigo rundi amazing gakirabemo nikimanyisa cyo sente zazo nazugwira banka likitwira or something so ngubeno byona bitugarukira yitwi what goes around on that will always come back to us so ndio advocacy ito tugamba bino bintu tukole kinu na kinu ito tugamba leka tubyale miti nchokurora hati ito tukachwamu twagamba buli every youth day celebration at least to make a mark tukole tubyale environmentally friendly trees in schools, in spaces public as Ravazro, guided by different authorities. Akila tuongera umuti. And as a National Youth Council, Bakachwam to plant 60 million trees.
Okay.
So all the districts where there are youth councils,
that is a
the
good
youth
plan.
councils are doing that. Why are we doing this? We are trying to mitigate the effects that will come, and they will find us. They will not be for our parents. They will not be for those rich old guys. They will be gone. It will be us. So itwe tuliyo tugamba,
we'll enjoy
let
the
us
fruits.
reforestation. Let us replant those trees. Then Nororangu, we even Nororangu abasaija nkaba whispering gardens. The guys are earning from preserving such natural resources within the city. Israeli Kanindora projections are NBS air quality. You imagine Kasusu was in red. Can you imagine that? Here in Fort Portal, having the actually that is in bad. Are green, are yellow, are red. So once you're in red, that means people are in air pollution in Kasusu. Why should Fort Portal City? Why should it for
a tourism city?
With all the environment and the endowments of nature and everything, have anything red or even yellow? It should be green throughout. And surprisingly, you find that a space in Kampala has green.
And the climate we have, imagine.
It should get us thinking. But abantu ababulika basoka tabyetegereza. Nagamba bamkucha kasaziro help me out breathe my air whichever air it is. Yet they are suffocating their lungs and they're not having a healthy life.
Abarungi tinsobora kweyongerayo habokuba kasome kankwasire kandi nanyo wenyene kugenda nkakora emirimendi no byakuba ngo obwire bwizire baitunyowe tinkamazire kora abwensonga nyine kora nkakora umwana muzaire abana nincyabazara nyine kubaserura kike cyoko kora batamtagwati gwa kiro kinu tubene tubazao have green skills for youth for a sustainable world. No soborota kukozesa ekyobahangwe kyekyoine baitu kikaikaraho takisisire kandi neyo katungamu akasente. It is a very very big question. Kikaguze mzaire wao, kikaguze munywani wao, ogambe ifo kuli mbere twiniziba, ifo kuli mu Rukemba nitsobora kukorayo no Rukemba rukasigarayo. Manyo Rukemba ne mu Rukenginyo ababiro bino. My goodness. Rukemba rukasigarayo baitu nayo okayihaya akasente okayongera okakola kikusemeriro. Kutubane ekisaro kikomanyisa mutosobora kutunga sente. I think that is the very big message. Abantu nagamba kale bagambire takwata hakisaro. Bagambire takwata hanu ahamiti. Bagambire takwara hoki. Kandinyo ni mwongera ne mugamba tuihe mu sente. You understand? That is a very big message to those people outside there. Ninja kusaba Peter mudakike mu malirize osibe tugende na nyeka asibe tugende nenyo mbaleke mugende muhumuleo.
Abatulize that it is time for us to change our mindset, the way we look at nature. That if we don't do well, nature will do itself. Chokurora ngu ense zomhati stanke okutunge miru. Find fire. Ensi zongi kuocha muno kandi abene sente hakusange byaro satu byona bihire just because of high temperatures hatito kwa nditandika tukaka that level. Where do we go? Numura ensi za China abantu makamba koruruwa ya rwokwiki urungi ensi mbasesera amaizi umusana mwingi muno just kurora ngu ensi yafuka ebisole balinda muzu nobukora barafu kurora wakesha okwocho okwingi. So that means that it is our time for us, for the youth. Let us start wherever we are. We can do something and we can use nature to develop. That without supporting nature, nature will not support us. We have to conserve our environment, use it well. For us, we are not saying don't use, but use it sustainably. And it is a role of our local government. It is there stated clearly in the wetland policy, in the wetland law, that it is the local government responsibility of managing the wetlands, all waterlogged areas and rivers, that it is their own duty to ensure that if they need to gazette, they can appeal for gazetting, but they have the right, and nobody has a right to build, to use a wetland. And the wetland now currently, you are not supposed to have a land title. That means if we are doing any work there, it is illegal for life. So let us work together, conserve our nature, use it. Let's get more skills apart from the one we get from school. Let's get these vocational skills, and then they will help us, like other countries have used vocational skills to grow and get money. If you see German, they have worked well, and others like China. That means we can able to add value. Tuleke kwa na meninge mirumo nka bakery, abantu kukole mgate, kuwaraki. So ndura hana romuntu atanikire mgate, but he's doing well. So let us take opportunity ngo abantu nabatandike kuriye ebintu ebya abantu bakwekora unkose ebintu ebya abantu abahano kukera ukara ngutwataga mune ebintu no hankaha ebya buzungu bakuleta betunete ebya munuka binakatale kuba ntubukora kurungi abantu nibeja kukozesa twakwegombe.
Webale muno Peter ningenda kugenda mu mukuru nyaika bitu yesterday ntungirege challenge ya man baine aroho institution yetandikira mbajeta bridge information technology, something like that, Institute of Information and Technology. Baitu kutunga abana kifukire kimu kizibu kutunga abana bakagenda mu bridge okubakabegesa haliyo tourism, haliyo information and technology, ne bakwegesa computer nkosobora kukozesa okatunga sente, ne bakwegesa ebintu nkebi abana tebakujayo. The other day nkaba isomero lira hano lyabanasi hano watahire mbere byapa biri kabegira nalyo riroho Chemquip, something like that. Chemquip, yes. Ngenzere na sera ya batoro nasanga majority haliyo 70% bakonjo. Eruguru mu rusozi ngombe haliyo somero ly'ebyengaro abantu ne babogese engaro ne babogesa buli kimu majority nsangire 90% bakonjo. Ngenzere hanu Queen Mother Technical Institute nibegesa kanika nibegesa kukora kulima buli kimu. Ngezera nasanga ya abantu almost 70% bali mu abanyankole n'abakonjo. Obo kugenda mwanyakana mbera kwegeseza abantu n'aba skills busa na government yakamwikiriza na alimira hataito kwegesa abantu kulima okutaito abanyankole ne batembaga matoka ne bapangisa na matoka kuja kwega abakonjo ne bakikora abatoro bayingaha bakujayo hano. So abo bona actually yesterday ngambire gena Honorable Alex nagamba kinu awara bano yenda abantu bege you know enda transferring for Port City you otachwekana abantu leka tugende kasese teke ya karangu orola abantu nko bareja kusoma no kwege ebintu ebi UPU University where I go every day to acquire my degree aba majority bakonjo tutaireho na basari abantu ne bajamba kushera akabasari majority 70% abandi banyankole ito tuliyonka 30% abatora abahano kike kizibu cyensinganto zawe.
I think webale kubaza ikintu echo Arthur twine kizibu, like I said, mindset. Mindset is a very big challenge in singato za Fort Portal Setano kuba norora ngu twine na skilling hub, presidential skilling hub in
Toroko abagezere bakabura abitu
oburango bakozere the RCC's office has been making a lot of passing on information about this course. Beitu kuja kutunge singato za hanu kugenda kusoma bine bintu, it is extremely very hard. I don't know why.
Jonathan obogenda kichwamba nusera y'abaana ba Hantor
it's a very big challenge betu nkobagamba balikengi koke because where we are going we need skills. I have one of my sons Mukoko. I told him kugenda kega tailoring. He loves fashion. Namugamba, now you go on the internet, transfer what you see into reality. Because now you have love for dressing.
Yes.
But he has now been getting the training. He tells me he's very proud of what he's doing. But I have another one. The brother studied nursing. But now the challenge of a breakthrough into nursing is hard. So what does that tell you? A skill is something that will give you a livelihood, and very fast. So kuba ensingato zinu zitagenda zikitekerezao sasa when they still have time, when they are still young and energetic, when their mind is not yet clogged. Umanye uso kujaguli okatunge vitu vingi sasa. So I think itu kujangaruka ikigumire budu. Because now we are almost careerists. We are looking at ahead and all that. Looking after one. But it's as no man who senior 6, it is very easy to divert them into a skill. And they earn from that skill for the rest of their life. And that is where we are going. We are moving away. You see, within artificial intelligence, you need accounts. Artificial intelligence will give you accounts of your books. There are robots now that are going to do work perfectly. But if you know how to do a bed, you will still be doing a bed. Because it's very hard for a robot to do a bed. But it will be very easy for a robot to serve breakfast. But a chef will be there to prepare what?
A breakfast.
These are life skills we are talking about. So if you don't want to go to Bridge Institute of Information and Technology and learn, because now you see there is PDM. PDM is real information. You do the paperwork, but you also feed the computer. As a beneficiary, they give you a login detail.
Really?
So if you're very technical, if a community has technical people, young people who are knowledgeable about information, you don't need technical people to serve you with PDM, because the parish loans committee have what we call like self-service kind of. They give them logins to log into their system and approve their members and give them money. As simple as that. So where we head, if PDM can have such kind of information and technology skill, then that means government is moving that side. The world is moving that side.
Okay, nintekereza information egimugihulire nyenda kusima ako Dave habo kutoha omugisa guno kuloraga ngushonka zino zabahuga bokuba abantu baitu aheruko ensingante za herweze zugenda kuba nuba basejja banyencha nkoko omukuru Nyeka Jonathan agambire yagamba ito ebintu tukora sazi tuli mukubyekora tuli mukuhindura enseno kandi Peter agambire oborabo takwenda kugonza nature nayo nija kunoba. One day nature will hate you. You hate nature today, you again mobile butaito. Noja kuserwa musana gukubule. Noja kusera amaizi gakubule ekunoberira ira. Gitandike start to massage nature as soon as today. Iwe wechuwemu ogambele kanji gonze nayo nija kugonza. Amaizi jagakwa obwire oburungi ebukuhe orweze rukuhe ebiyokuli yoli. Baito bwara achwamu kuginagiriza okaginoba. And one day you will regret, I'm telling you, my brother. Kandi echo limukukora tolimukikora habwawe wenka iwa alimukusise eksaru alimukoraki alimukuchano linga amaizi tolimukikora habwawe wenka nanyo wekalira hano alimukibaza. It will affect me. It will affect your generation. Your grandchildren, they will be affected. So my brother, adopt today to love nature. Have that heart to love nature. Gendo kole mwaka sente mu nature, baito yongero ogirinde kurungi muno oija kwomera obusinge obwomezi oburungi muno until you die. And for today, have a good night.